I'm Suzy Vance, and I'm here with
Charbria Shine.
Charbria Shine. What a name. It's
Thank
just
you.
perfect because you shine.
Thank you so much.
So, tell us what you're up to.
Yes, a lot these days. So right now I have a new book that just came out, The Self-Love Manual. I'm doing a stage play, the Dr. Love stage play, that's coming up soon. And I have a Max Out Girl meetup that is happening this Saturday. So through my company, we empower women through stage plays, film, empowering events. Yeah.
So, did you think you'd be doing this when you were a kid?
No, actually, not at all. Actually, I was a performer. I only wanted to perform on stage. I never thought I'd be a playwright or an author or a speaker. Not at all. So it's kind of interesting.
Were you first in your family?
No. Oh, to do this or?
No, where did you fit?
I'm the baby.
Oh, how many?
It's 3 of us.
Okay.
I have an older sister, the brother is the middle child, and I'm the baby.
So you had the freedom.
Yeah, I had the freedom. Yeah, they always say, you were spoiled or you got to do what you
Thank
want
you
to
very
do.
much.
Yeah.
So how did this happen?
Okay, yes. So when I got married, we were a long distance couple. So I moved to South Carolina, and so I had to quit my job. And my husband's like, what do you want to do with your life? And I'm like, oh, I want to act again. And he's like, well, act. I'm like, it's not that easy, like, to just jump, because I hadn't done it in years, to just jump back into it. I just felt kind of lost, you know, out of water, you know, fish out of water. So he's like, well, create your own. And I'm like, huh? So, like, what do you mean? Funny thing is, even though I performed a lot, I actually was in retail management for years. And I wrote a play when I was working there, just out of the blue. Didn't know everything that I was going to do anything with it. Never did anything with it. It just came to me. And I did, and I just put it aside. Never, you know, really thought about it.
Thank you for not resisting.
Yeah, never thought about it. And so at this time, I decided to do a YouTube series entitled Single Woman Chronicles. So it was going to be five episodes. I was going to get on YouTube and do improv monologues. So I had to come up with a topic that I felt single women dealt with or struggled with each week. And after we did a live session where single women, we talk about it. And it was so fun because they loved it. And it was just such a blast. And that's how I came up with my first official show. I actually have a copy here of the playbill, Single Woman Chronicles. I took those 5 different monologues and I put them into the story, and I created the story around it, which was so great because honestly, the drama in the story revolves around something that happened to me personally in my life. And so it helps me to draw it to draw it out because it was a time where I hated being single and I struggled so bad. And I finally realized that my identity wasn't in another human being or relationship status. Yes.
Good thing to learn.
Yes. And I learned that, like, I loved being single. I was maxing out that season of my life. And it was okay to just pursue my passions and my dreams and to learn to love me and to date me. So that is really, that play is like my passion.
You.
Yes. Just learning yourself and enjoying yourself. And even now that I'm happily married, I'm so glad that I realized he doesn't complete me. Like, I'm my own person. I'm an individual with likes and passions and desires. And so that was a big thing for me to learn. And I'm so glad I learned it. And I love to empower other women with that.
There you go.
Yes.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So how did you get into this specific?
The plays? Yeah. So after I did that monologue series on YouTube, it started just coming to me. I was so excited. I just started writing this story, and then I was able to share my story, and I was done with it. And it didn't take long because it was just in me. It just started to come to me. And my husband was like, you need to produce this. Really, he helped encourage me a lot because I did it, but I didn't know, like, what's the next step? He's like, do it. So we live in South Carolina, but he's from Chicago. I'm from Indiana. And so we came back, started looking at theaters and different things. We had a contract with the theater, and then COVID hit. COVID hit. We ended up moving back home during COVID. Which was actually a great thing for us. Our family's really in the area, so it was actually good for us. And in 2021, I produced my first show. Now, the theaters weren't still kind of open as much, but there was a church that honestly their sanctuary looks like a theater, very nice. And they were taking, rentals, and we rented out there, and it was such a great experience. So fun, so awesome. And I've been going ever since. I think I've produced 6 different plays now.
And you do it where do you do this?
So Chicagoland area and Northwest Indiana. So
how do you book those places specifically, or do people ask you to come?
Yeah, I book them. Yep, I just set out to say, this is what I want my season to be, and this is where I want to do it. Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Great. So are you coming up on a new season? Is the summer when you do your seasons?
So I have a spring season and a fall season. We just finished this show here, Single Woman Chronicles, so that's why we have that one. It's such a fun show. Now, I would say that this is an intense show for me because not only did I write it, but I'm the lead actor in it and I direct it too. But it's so fun.
Wearing all those hats.
So
You're
fun.
a very creative person.
It's so fun. I do have an assistant director, obviously, to help me. But when I first did this show, I did it. I was like, let's just do this. Let's just go for it. But as I'm getting older, I am realizing that having key people and key places to help you is important.
Yes. Thank you.
So this is a really fun show. We just did that in March. And now we're getting ready for this comedy, Dr. Love, the stage play. So, yes, this is a fun one. Now, that's in October, and we're actually having one in Michigan City.
You are?
Yes.
Where?
At the Holdcraft Performing Arts Center, November 1st. So
awesome.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Did you all get that?
Yes. So we'll give you guys information, but they can go to my website, charbria.com, and click performances. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. That's a comedy. I wrote the songs in the show. I choreographed the dances.
Are something.
So it's so fun to do. I never thought I was funny, so it's actually a breakthrough, I feel, in my career. Because I'm like, I'm not going to do a comedy. I just stumbled upon it. I used to do empowering videos giving like dating advice and different things of my single season. And I was like, it'd be so fun to come out as like a love doctor, but a fictional character for fun, but give like real advice, like about different situations. And people liked it. You know, they were getting into it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's make this a Southern accent. Let's make it a little funnier, because I was just more myself. I was like, let's make it funny. And let's exaggerate this advice. Let's really, you know. And then I was like,
so people will remember it.
Yeah. And they started to like it. It was funny. You know, it wasn't just regular advice. Like, you know, on my podcast or my empowering videos, I wanted to bring my acting to it as well. And that made it so much more fun. I'm like, this character and my husband, he's the one like, this is hilarious. You should do it. He's like, this is not funny. And he would quote like the little sayings that I'd say. And I'm like, why are you always quoting me? He's like, because it's hilarious. So I think he kind of helped me realize, no, I'm funny. Not what I'm trying to be, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do. Yeah, I can't try. Like, I'm not a comedian. I can't
it's in you.
Yeah, I can't try to do it, then it's not funny. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got into it. And I love it because I get to tell stories that I want to tell. So it's really fun.
So, you know, there are people out there who are struggling. They don't know what to do with their lives. They don't like what they're doing. And do you have any advice you would give them?
I would say try different things, because if you don't know what you like, you don't know what you don't know. So I feel like I've had great experiences. Like, I just turned 40, so I'm excited about
that. Life begins at 40,
right?
you know.
I'm like, wow, you know, I can't believe time flew so fast. I can't believe it. But just out of, I guess, my short time of living, I've been able to try some different things, and it really full circle brought me back to this passion, because I was out of the arts for years. I was just, you know, because life was happening. I needed, you know, a career, and I loved fashion. So I got into retail, and I moved up retail management. And so I've been a Zumba instructor. I've been a fitness instructor. I've been a dance teacher. I've tried a lot of different things. So I think that's cool, because I've been able to say, I don't like that, or I like that, but I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I want to do that for 5 years. And because retail management, I loved it until I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So I got to try so many different things. I got to travel with a nonprofit and speak and encourage young people. I traveled to different cities. So try different things. And it doesn't have to necessarily be drastic. Maybe they have a full-time job. They can't just travel all the time.
Right.
But maybe go try a fitness class, or go try a hobby, or, you know, just something new, because you don't know until you try something.
And you also, even if you don't do what it is you tried, you never know who you're going to bump into.
That's a good
who
one.
Can help you out.
That's a great one. Networking is so important, I feel like, in life and in anything. And I didn't realize that until recently. It's not always what you know, but who you know.
Yeah,
and they can,
and not necessarily who you know before you bump into them.
That's good. Yeah. So you have to get out there and try stuff and go places. So you can't stay in your shell. Sometimes that's comfortable. But yeah, it's important to explore for sure.
Awesome.
Yes.
This has been terrific. I love this.
Thank you.
So we know how to find you, which is
Charbria.com. That's CHARB as in boy, RIA. Yep. And you can find my plays on there, my book, The Self-Love Manual. I have several books on there. And all my events are on there.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I'm just curious, do you ever use your events to support nonprofits?
You know what? We haven't yet. We're actually looking into some of that because in the past I've done a lot of dinner live music events, jazz music events. We've done a lot of different things. So yeah, we actually have thought about that, like causes that are close to us. Like in one of our plays, we talk about domestic violence. So we're thinking that might be a really great connection there. Yes.
It would be. That's or child abuse prevention.
That's a good one.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That would
or
be fabulous.
even sex trafficking. I'm passionate about helping save children from that. So we definitely are exploring those as well.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, you could get in on the ground floor with this woman.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
And creating from the heart. We'll see you next time.
Bye.